So we know the issues, we know about energy, we know about the border, we know Joe Biden doesn't know what he's doing. We know all that, we get all that. But why do this? Why do this here tonight with Legacy PAC? Because there's a whole lot of people who have the passion to save this country who need help getting off the ground.
The purpose of Legacy PAC is to save America. That's our mission. That's what we really want to do because America's worth saving.
I am by trade, I'm a cybersecurity engineer. Okay, so this is my first run in politics. We need more conservative Republicans standing up and fighting for the Constitution.
We're an America First PAC, and we want to promote and help our up-and-coming candidates, and we're going to be holding the line for President Trump.
I joined the Army at 17 years old. My first day at my first unit, which was 25th Infantry, was September 10th, 2001. So the next day was 9/11. And I spent about a total of a decade between Iraq and Afghanistan in country. So my country means everything to me. When I realized that if people like myself who don't want to be politicians don't start stepping up and taking these seats, that nothing's going to change, then I said, okay, I'll do it.
Who deserves to lead the people of this country more than those who serve this country? So I'm behind every one of them. So let's make sure we get more veterans into power. I'm all for it.
Remember why you're involved. We have to make sure people remain humble and not engage in self-glorification. You are here for one reason, and that is to save the country. Period. End of story.
And for those candidates who are looking uphill and wondering how, keep your head down, focus on the target, and outwork everybody. And I promise you, you're not gonna lose. You're either gonna win on election night or you change the game on election night. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much, Legacy PAC.
Thank you, Legacy PAC.
And Stan, where's Stan? Stan is with Veterans for Trump.
Thank you, Martha.
Thank you all. We're honored. I know there are so many organizations represented here today.
You're saying here too much, but you're going to do very well. And I just had somebody write down, first of all, James and Sarah Pritchard, thank you very much. Yes, great job. Thank you. We appreciate all the help. Stanley and Donna Fitzgerald.
Right here, sir.
Thank you very much. It's great. It's great that you're with us. Mike Acton.
Hi, this is Stan Fitzgerald with Veterans for Trump, and I'm here with my friend, Senator Bo Hatchett from Georgia. How are you this morning, Bo?
Doing well. Thank you for asking, and thanks for having me.
Well, we appreciate you coming on to talk about some of the things here in Georgia. Senator, can you tell us about your background?
Yeah, I live in Habersham County. I'm an attorney. I've got 4 little girls, and they're really the reason why I do what I do, to make sure that they get to grow up in a district, in a state like I did. That I was raised on conservative values, and when I began to start my family, I wanted to make sure my daughters were raised on those values as well, which is why I live where I live. I've got a wonderful wife who's also an attorney. Born again Christian, and I try to, live by my principles. Good Northeast Georgia values, conservative values, and Christian values.
Senator, what are some of the current legislative issues you're working on at the Capitol?
Well, currently we're out of session, but during this off period, I'm working on rural health care, working on helping rural healthcare systems maintain and recruit professionals, medical professionals. I am, pro-life, pro-Second Amendment. Anytime there's any bills that deal with that, I'm 100% pro-life. Have been endorsed by all the pro-life groups, Second Amendment groups. I'm a constitutionalist. I believe in the letter of the law. I believe in the Constitution, and we're doing everything we can here in Georgia to make sure that our rights our God-given rights are not eroded by the liberal wave that we're seeing going across the country.
And I do think you're doing excellent work. We've been following your work. Bo, the eyes of the country are yet again on Georgia, and everybody's watching Fani Willis persecute the president and 17 other people. In August, early August, I believe it was, we put out press, national press, that we were supportive of an investigation through SB 92. A lot has evolved since then. There's multiple paths people are pursuing. I understand you put out a letter pursuing, recommending the SB 92 path. Can you talk about that a little, please?
Yeah, absolutely. What we're seeing in the state of Georgia is what a lot of people are seeing across the country. This politicizing the office of district attorneys. They're deciding not to prosecute certain crimes, and they're over prosecuting other crimes. As an attorney, I know the Lady Liberty, Lady Justice is supposed to be blind, and you're supposed to have a fair shot in a court. And when a district attorney is using their office as a political tool, our country's in danger. And so a group of Republicans and I got together, and we decided to create a vehicle to where if and when a district attorney was to not uphold their oath of office and they try to use their office as a political tool, we can investigate and remove them. And that's what Senate Bill 92 was. Senate Bill 92 was a big effort that was put together. It was modeled after the same thing we have in Georgia for judges, and it is the best path forward to investigate, discipline, and remove district attorneys that step out of line. And we had a big fight in the Senate. We had every Republican in the state vote for it except for one. And on October 1st, as I said in my letter, I, among most, I think if not all of my colleagues, are planning on filing a complaint and against what's going on in Atlanta and against other district attorneys as well. We've got to hold them accountable. Our people demand it, and we're on the forefront of doing that. And we're just a couple weeks away now.
We really appreciate your effort and the complaint you're going to file when the session when it becomes active. So, Bo, I spoke to our Georgia State Chapter president, who is also a attorney. His name's Jared Craig, and he agreed, and our board agrees, that we'd like to endorse you at Veterans for America First. You're following our America First platform. You're doing great work. You're going to go after Fani Willis and her political persecutions, as well as other DAs. So we can announce that here this morning that we are endorsing you, sir, for your re-election campaign.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to continue fighting.
Thank you so much, Senator. We'll talk to you again in the future.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.